Hi students, hello, good morning. This is Kishore working as a physics lecturer at Gyan College. So we are discussing the lesson motion in a straight line. So in this chapter, in the last section, we deal with the graphs and what are we have to derive the derivations from the graphical method. So we have to derive the equations from the graphical method. So in this section, let us see some problems based on the equations of motion. So without wasting the time, let us go directly into the session. So hi students, let us see the problem. A man walks in a straight road from his home to market 2.5 km away with a speed of 5 km per hour. Find the market closed. He instantly turns and walks back home with a speed of 7.5 km per hour, and we are asked to find what is the magnitude of average velocity and average speed of the man for the time interval 0 to 15 minutes. So let us see the problem. So a man walks on a straight road from home to market. So let us consider this is the home. So he started from home and reached the market. So from the home to the market at a distance of 2.5 kilometer with a speed of 5 km per hour. And finding the market to be closed. So here once again the market is closed and he once again return back to home with a speed of 7.5 km per hour. Okay, so from the home to market the distance is 2.5 km and is traveled with a speed of 5 km per hour, and the market to be closed, it will get back to the home with a velocity of 7.5 km, and we ask to find the average velocity and average speed. So this diagram can also be taken as like this. So here starts from, because the distance is same, so here is the home, market and market to home. So distance is same 2.5 kilometer, and here also it is 2.5 kilometer, but here it is traveling with a velocity of 5 kilometer per hour, and here it is traveling with a velocity of 7.5 kilometer per hour. So we are going to find the average speed as well as the average velocity. So we know the average speed is nothing but 2v1 v2 by v1 plus 2. So why we have to use this formula? So here the first half of the distance is made with a velocity of v1, and the second half of the distance is traveled with a velocity of v2. So then the average velocity is 2v1 v2 by v1 plus v2, and here v1 is nothing but 5 km per hour and v2 is 7.5. So divided by v1 plus v2, so 5 plus 7.5. So this is equal to 10 into 7.5 divided by 7 plus 5, so it is 12.5. This is nothing but 75 by, so 7.5 into 10 is 75 by 12.5, so much kilometer per hour. So on calculating you get the average velocity. So do the calculation by yourself. So this is about the average speed. And coming to the average velocity, so he starts from home and again back came from home. So the displacement is 0. So the average velocity is 0. So because the initial point is home and the final point is home, so the displacement is 0, so the average velocity is 0. So students, just remember, so whenever the distance is half, that means the first half of the distance is traveled with a velocity of v1 and second half of the distance is traveled with a velocity v2, then the average velocity is given by 2v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. And if it made into 3 equal parts, that is the first 1/3 with a velocity v1 and the second 1/3 with a velocity v2 and the last 1/3 with a velocity v3, then we have to use the formula 3 by v average is equal to 1 by v1 plus 1 by v2 plus 1 by v3. Hi students, now let us move to the next problem. So see the problem. A car travels 1/3 of the distance with a speed of 10 km per hour and the second third with a speed of 20 km per hour and the last third with a speed of 60 km per hour. What is the average speed over entire distance? So see here. So it is traveled from A to B. Let us consider and this is the first one third, and this is the second one third, and this is the last one third. The first one third is traveled with a velocity of 10 km per hour, whereas second one third is traveled with a velocity of 20 km per hour, and the last one third is traveled with a speed of 60 km per hour. So we are asked to find the average speed. Okay, the first one third is traveled with a velocity of 10 km per hour, and the second one third with a velocity of 20 km per hour, and the last one third with a velocity of 60 km per hour. So what is the average speed? So we know that the formula is nothing but n by v average is equal to 1 by v1 plus 1 by v2 plus 1 by v3. Here it is made into three equal parts. So here n becomes equal to 3. So it becomes 3 by v average is equal to 1 by v1 plus 1 by v2 plus 1 by v3. So here v1 is nothing but 10 km per hour. So v1 is 10 km per hour, and v2 is 20 km per hour, and v3 is 60 km per hour. So we get 3 by v average is equal to 1 by 10 plus 1 by 20 plus 1 by 60. So I'm simplifying, but take the LCM as 60, then we get here 10 into 6 plus 20 into 3 plus 60 into 1. So this is nothing but 10 by 60, which is nothing but 1 by 6. So this is nothing but 3 by v average. Now we want v average. So v average is nothing but, so cross multiplication get 18 km per hour. So this is the average velocity during the entire journey. So here it is made into 3 equal parts. That's why we are using 3 by v average is equal to 1 by v1 plus 1 by v2 plus 1 by v3. Hi students, now let us see the next problem. Say bullet is moving with a speed of 150 meter per second, strikes a tree and penetrates 3.5 centimeter before stopping. What is the magnitude of retardation of the tree and also the time taken for it to stop after striking the tree? Say bullet is moving with a speed of 150 meter per second. So here the initial velocity is 150 meter per second. So initial velocity is nothing but 150 meter per second, and it travels a distance of 3.5 centimeter. So the distance is nothing but 3.5 centimeter. So this can be converted into meter. So 3.5 into 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So it is 3.5 into 10 power minus 2 meter. And what is the magnitude of retardation? So after striking the tree, it stops. So the final velocity becomes 0. So let us consider the final velocity as v, which is equal to 0 before stopped after penetrating the tree. And we ask us to find the magnitude of retardation. So retardation is nothing but negative acceleration. So we are going to find the acceleration, and also we are asked to find the what is the time taken. So this is the problem. So for us it is v0 is given and distance s is given, and final velocity we already know. So we are going to find the acceleration as well as the time. So by using the equation v square minus v0 square is equal to 2as, we are going to find the final velocity. So here the final velocity is 0, whereas the initial velocity is 150 meter per second. So we are asked to find the a, and distance is nothing but 3.5 into 10 power minus 2. So bringing these terms, minus 150 into 150 is equal to 3.5 into 2 is 7 into 10 power minus 2a. So you get a is equal to minus 150 into 150 divided by 7 into 10 power minus 2. So if bring this 10 power minus 2 to upwards, it becomes minus 15 into 10 power 4 divided by 7. So by cancelling this, we get some 7 2 is 14, so you get 1. So 7 is nothing but 10 is nothing but 2.1. So it approximately 2.1 into 15 into 10 power 4. So by multiplying 15 with 2.1, you get 1 5 is 1, 5 2 is 10, 1 2 is 1. So this is nothing but 13.5 into 10 power 4 approximately meter per second square. So this is acceleration, but we get minus, so that's why this is called as retardation. So retardation is nothing but is equal to 31.5 into 10 power 4 meter per second square. And we are asked to find the time. So for that, let us use the V is equal to U plus AT. So V is equal to V naught plus AT. So and T. So T is nothing but V minus V naught by A. So which is nothing but V is final velocity is 0 minus V naught is nothing but 150 divided by acceleration minus 31.5 into 10 power 4. So this is nothing but 115 into 10 power 1 into 10 power minus 4 divided by 31.5. So minus 4 minus nothing but 10 power minus 3. So 15 into 10 power minus 3 divided by 31.5 seconds. So by using this calculation, we got the time. So we get approximately 15 by 30, which is nothing but 1 by 2. So 0.5 into 10 power minus 3 seconds. So you get approximately this value. So this is the time taken to strike the tree. So we find the acceleration, which is nothing but negative. So we find the retardation as well as time. So let us see the next problem. So a motorist driver drives north for 30 minutes at 85 km per hour and then stops for 15 minutes. He continues traveling north and covers 130 km in 2 hours. So what is the total distance and what is the average velocity? So let us consider this is the north direction. So he traveled in this direction. Let's consider he starts from the point A and he travels towards north for 30 minutes in 85 with a speed of 85 km per hour, and it stops here for 15 minutes and then continues to travel a distance of 130 km for 2 hours. So we asked to find the total displacement and what is the average velocity. So this is divided into 3 parts. This is the first part up to A to B, and again at the point B, and again from B to C. So it is divided into 3 parts. So let us consider the part AB. So here it is traveled for a time of 30 minutes with a speed of 85 km per hour. So you can find the distance. So S is nothing but velocity into time. So here that velocity is 85 km per hour, whereas time is given in minutes. Convert this into hours. So it is 30 by 60. So kilometer. So this is the distance for the part AB. Now at the part B he is stopped for 15 minutes, so there is no distance travel. So the S2 is 0. But here the time is T2 is equal to 15 by 60. So it is nothing but 1 by 4 hours. And here it is 13 by 2. So 85 by 2, which is nothing but 2 4 is 8 and 2 2 is 4, 42.5 kilometer. So for the part AB the distance is 42.5 kilometer, and for stopping the distance is 0, and for the BC part you are going to find the distance, that is S3 is given as 130 kilometer. Of course this is in 2 hours. So we are converting the total time in hours, whereas the speed or distance in gets in kilometer. So now the total distance is nothing but s is equal to s1 plus s2 plus s3. So s1 is nothing but 42.5 and s2 is 0 and s3 is 130 kilometer. So you get this as 130 plus 42.5. This is equal to 5271. So it is 172.5 kilometer. So this is the total distance traveled, and we are also find the average velocity. So average velocity is nothing but total displacement by total time. So total displacement is nothing but S1 is 42.5 plus S2 is 0 plus S3 is 130 divided by times T1 is 30 minutes, so 30 by 60 plus T2 is 15 by 60 and T3 is, it is in hours, it is nothing but 2 hours. So this is nothing but 172.5 divided by 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 2. So by taking LCM we get 172.5 divided by, so here LCM is 4, so here 2 plus 1 plus, so we get this as 172.5 into 4 divided by, so 11. So this is the average velocity, so much kilometer per hour. So this is the problem. So let us see once again. So first it travels says 85 kilometer with a time of 30 minutes and is traveled for 15 minutes and then continue it is at a distance of 130 kilometers in 2 hours. So we are finding the distance in each part, then find the total distance, then we get the total distance, then we are asked to find the average velocity, which is nothing but total displacement by total time, then we get the average velocity.